So for those watching at home, what we're deciding tonight is the council's budget for the next financial year. What we're going to hear, and already have heard, is how the only way the budget can be balanced is if we increase council tax for residents. Councillors will hear how local government funding is being cut, how other authorities are increasing council tax, and how we're struggling to provide the services that our residents expect. So the only option available to us is to increase our part of the council tax bill too. But that's not the case at all. Tonight I'm here to speak the truth about this budget, and being the first time I've had proper access to the council's finances, I can give you the details. First off, the funding received for the next financial year is £500,000 higher than last year. The amount of money the council has in the bank is looking pretty healthy, and going through this budget with a fine-tooth comb, there is no need to increase the part of people's council tax that this council has control over. The proposed council tax rise, which has been put forward by the Labour Party and the Liberal Democrats, would raise an additional £242,000. But when you go through this budget, it's clear we don't have to increase council tax on hard-pressed residents at all. That's why the Conservative group and I have put in an amendment showing how we keep the council on a firm financial footing, but how we don't, at this time, have to increase council tax to meet our spending commitments. What the Conservative amendment does is get rid of the need to increase council tax by a combination of savings on unnecessary items and use of the extra financial support we've been given by government to help people with the cost of living. The first part would see us agreeing savings of £121,000 for 23-24, a sizable amount by cutting non-essential spending. Broken down, it means not buying councillors upgraded iPads, which would save us £12,000, significantly reducing the budget for audio and visual equipment for online meetings from an astronomical £100,000 down to just 10, and to roll back from the council giving another £20,000 to Burnley Leisure to run an exercise programme. Instead, considering we all want to see people getting out and about more, we could just spend £1,000 on social media advertisements to promote Park Run, which takes place every Saturday morning and is completely free for residents. Everything I've just laid out is sensible, and it would save us £121,000 straight off the bat. Then there's the second half of the £242,000 that the exec so desperately needs. When the pandemic hit, our borough received support running into the tens of millions to process grants to businesses, to help the most vulnerable, and to ensure that every person needing help could access it. What came as a bit of a surprise to me was that, unlike other councils of a similar size, we still have a chunk of this money available. £721,000 to be precise. That's currently sitting in the COVID-19 and cost of living reserve. What we're proposing is to take £121,000 out of this fund, and bear in mind that's exactly what this money was intended for, and use it alongside the savings I've already outlined to have a one-off council tax rebate for all properties. We know the most vulnerable in Burnley and Padiham need help, and is why we're supporting the council tax support scheme tonight. But this scheme does nothing to help the residents that get up every morning and go to work. It's these people who Labour and the Lib Dems are asking to pay extra council tax, and the question is why? Especially when we literally have the cost of living support money sitting in the bank. So to summarise, we should mitigate the rise for all residents by using the funds made available to us to help with the cost of living, and make the savings on the luxury items included in the budget as it is. I hope all councillors of all persuasions will put party loyalty aside for the evening, act sensibly and vote for the Conservative council tax rebate, because working residents shouldn't be seeing their part of the council tax bill increase. We have a plan to stop it happening, and all councillors should get behind it. Thank you, Madam Mayor.